Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good, yo? Guys, uh, do I need to say it? Black Clover is probably becoming underrated, in my opinion. Like, people are really sleeping on this show, which, in hindsight, it's okay because y'all can keep all the shows that you got. But at the end of the day, man, these things we're getting throughout Black Clover now, not to mention the opener and the end song this week were absolutely fire. Not only the song were good, but also the overall fact that they gave us some really dope animation from wherever they pulled out some of the stuff. But one of the things that really blew my mind was just the Asta and Yuno with their hoods up. Like I don't know why they don't have hoods on their like persons now. Like I nah, I'm pretty sure Yuno doesn't, but. Man, it looks sick, and they're both like walking in with their hoods, and they get into the center, kind of like some Mortal Kombat, like the very first movie when they were just walking in and they're kind of dressed up like the monks, just hiding their identities, pull off the hood, ready to go, bro. Like I was ready for a fight. I was like, I don't even need an episode. Just give me this in an episode. Not to mention the fact that with how Asta's been progressing with his powers and becoming more connected with the devilish part of himself, um, it's pretty clear to me that wow, that was trash. That's really clear to me. It's clear to me that he may become one of the saving graces of the whole entire Clover Kingdom, or he could be, you know, in a bad spot where anybody can, I don't know, where anybody can kind of get him to a limit. Like, okay, so let's put it this way. The world has seen Asta kind of, well, like the Clover Kingdom has seen Asta swing his sword, at spells and stuff like that. But how many people have actually seen this like full body transformation of Asta's? You know what I mean? So if I need to level up, if he shows that to the people of the Clover Kingdom, like if he's their last person on his final legs, and he grows this black, grotesque freaking wing of power, and he has his sword like fuse it into his body because they're becoming one or something. All this crazy stuff, and he's got a horn coming out of his freaking head. Half of his body's all black, the other half is him. Do you think they're going to accept him the same way that the people of the Black Bull accepted it? I mean, not only were they tied up in a situation where they couldn't even fight back or defend themselves throughout the whole battle that they were kind of witnessing him in this. Actually, no. They only got tied up in stuff with the blood magic, so they were capable of doing that, but they were so shocked and stunned, and this is someone that these are people that actually like Asta, that actually want to be around him, are shocked and stunned and kind of speechless. Imagine what the like royals and nobles are gonna feel about this, and he's a piece of crap to them in their eyes. So why not just get rid of him? Um, that's kind of what I've been thinking about ever since I've seen him more and more rely on this dark magic that keeps like he supposedly has no magic, but somehow he has a way of channeling this. He has a way of making this into something that actually damages magic. And what's something that damages magic? Other magic. Um, Anti-magic is some type of magic. It's the anti of magic. I also wanted to like kind of get an understanding of why his magic is that color and it's called anti-magic, and then we have someone like the captain who has dark magic, like it's just literally darkness. So why didn't Asta get something like that instead of this blackish red? So it's kind of it's always given us what we kind of needed to know overall about how much more different Asta's ability is, even in the same light as something like shadow slash darkness magic, and then his whatever his magic is, and it's still not the same. Um, Including the use of ki for him is more becoming more viable over and over. But this week's episode overall was mainly just luck kicking somebody and winning, and then Noelle and her brother Solid finally getting what he deserved. I've been waiting for that, and I was like, this is the perfect moment. Like they have reason to beat the crap out of each other. I blocked that, brother. Um, we uh, we get to see that, but at the same time, it still didn't feel like it should have been worse, in my opinion. Oh, I had used L1. Man, I'm in a whole different game right now. Uh, and I feel like that was the problem for me is he got off luck. He got caught off kind of easy. Like he got hit by one. Well, I guess she only has like one really powerful spell, but that's all that happened to him. He got hit by a freaking crazy spell that was strong enough to help us fight against the Midnight Suns, and that's about it. Oh my God, that string is so trash. Um, but yeah, overall, I want to really know what you guys are feeling about this and how they can continuously show us the growth of these new characters and how Noelle's spell trumped the crap out of her brother. He's using snakes and she's using dragons. Like they're just not in the same competing fields. He's got birds, she's got a freaking pterodactyl. You know what I mean? This isn't these are thing or another dragon. You know what I mean? Everything he pulls out, she pulls dragon, and it just doesn't seem like there's that much of a chance. But it was funny to me to think that the only reason why that Solid was so confident about winning was because Noelle usually couldn't even get her attacks to go in a straight direction. So nonetheless hit the target that she's actually supposed to hit. So he had all this inside information on her, and that's definitely what put him in a worse position to get blasted, which I loved every second of. Um, I honestly think that this show is like going so well because it's become its own. Black Clover has its own feeling, its own setting, and it feels like it knows that enough to continue to push in that general direction and make it valuable uh just in general a natural feeling show. Like you don't have to watch any other animes and stuff to understand some of the references they throw in. I mean, some of the references they were throwing in were way more meta than any other shows at the time. They were throwing in the Salt Bay guy that is only something in real world and seemingly known across the world. So it's stuff like that they've already put in the show. Not to mention the characters themselves are very just fun to watch, and you always want to learn more about them. But knowing that you have a great main character that you already know so much about and want to see him grow, they're in a perfect position now to show us all these other characters. So maybe when they show up in Asta's life, they understand even more of a struggle than the struggle they've been through. Um, I think that's kind of where they're going with this now, and I kind of appreciate it. Um, but yeah, overall, Luck is looking pretty dope. Uh, I mean, he was always like one of my top characters I wanted to see like shine, but not only that, uh I wanted to see more of where Klaus was going because he is the Golden Dawn, so he should just be naturally gifted and talented, which is what we kind of saw with this week. It's just like there's some people that will never um, grow if they actually try to, and I think Asta was the only one who was ahead of the times when he was training his physical body and not really worrying about his magic. And somehow then when his magic came, it was just naturally flowing through him. Like it naturally knew how to attack and stuff. Like he never had a problem with accuracy like Noelle. I think because her physical body wasn't as like tuned and toned. And if you want to see a show that really jumps into that and makes it seemingly a gap point between certain characters and bigger and like older like young characters and old characters and their bodies being their limit points, like their limit breaks that they need to get past, but it's going to actually take time. You can't actually skip and just have your body magically be where you need it to be. And that's Hunter x Hunter. They really played a pivotal role on that, and I think this is kind of that case. And I'm not trying to be like too spoilery in what I've heard or what I've started to notice about some stuff, but seemingly there could be a time skip within this show somewhere, which I kind of expected, but at the same time, if there is, I just hope that there's just as much content as there was when they were kids, as there is, or not as kids, but like this time, all up to this episode. Hopefully, they can put in that many episodes when they're older and adults. So I just don't want the adult forms to be the reason why the show is going to end in 30 episodes or something stupid. So with that being said, guys, I truly, truly love talking to you guys and getting some comments of what you guys are feeling or what you guys think could possibly happen, anything like that, or just that you're having a good day and you enjoyed the video, anything, guys. Um, and I'm so, so happy to say that I get to just drop so many more videos. But there is something I wanted to drop on the channel, and depending on who's all here on this video, I'll probably announce this again. But I was thinking about doing more shows. I wanted to just do Rick and Morty, actually. Like, it's actually one of the shows I truly love, and I just wanted to throw that out there right now to say it. And I'll say it again in other videos that I know some people are definitely for sure gonna watch. Just a heads up. I mean, I might do one review of the new season, episode one, and if it's just like, oh well, stick to anime, and I'll be like, well, you got me, guys, you got me. I'm an anime guy. That's fine by me. But with all that being said, my anime people, I hope you have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case it is when you're watching this, and go check out Black Clover and give it some love. Not that like it's doing bad or something. It's just I think with this many episodes, if you can't watch up to a certain amount of point of episodes, let me know and please let me know why. Maybe it's like too corny for some people and stuff like that. I understand it, but just let me know because there's 70 something episodes and people still haven't even really given this show a shot, and I want to know why. If someone in my community picks it up and then drops it, it will be a good reason, a good showcase. So with that, peace.